This is a Bürstner campervan, motorhome I should say, TL680G. It's a very unusual 7-meter long van, and I'm going to show you why. But before we go in, let's have a look at the shape of it, which is quite unusual. See the way there's a big bulge there in the roof, and then it gets flattened further down. And let's now go and have a look at it. This is really quite a novel design, I think. It's anyway, before we do that, 7 meters long, 699, 230 wide, 298 at its highest point. So it's in the current state with the driver, a bit of water and fuel, 3,120 kilos. So gives 380 kilos payload on a 3.5 ton basis. This kicks off at 62,000 euros. In this case here, it's nearly 70,000. So it's got getting for 9,000 euros worth of extras. And in this case, those extras I'd had a upgrade on the engine. So it's got a chassis packet. It's got one of the skylights, which doesn't come with it. It's got a reversing camera. Now this is something it should have anyway is the mosquito net in the door, and I don't really see how people get away with calling delivery an optional extra. So in my opinion, it should be included. Anyway, that apart. So let's come inside and let's have a quick walk around first. Enormous lounge, and it's only 7 meters in length. Quite a large kitchen, and certainly a large bathroom. So the big question is, see anything which is missing? The bed. Let's see if we can find the bed. Well, you saw the shape of the roof, so you know where the bed is. It's up here. But as I point the camera down there, you cannot see it. It is that's an excellent job of hiding the bed. Well done. Very well done to Bürstner for that. You can see where it is now, though, I think, perhaps. Okay, so it comes down electronically. There, you put your key in there, up and down, and you can see where it is. So that will come to rest. Let's have a look at where it comes to rest. It will be slightly above this. No, it won't be. It'll be on this. Sorry, it's on this thing here. So that's where the bed comes down. You can see also that where the lockers at the side are, and they don't come down with the bed. And I think that's quite a good idea, because it means you can actually get in and out of the stuff in and out of the lockers. You probably won't want to get in and out of the lockers. Now, one of the things it means that I can't actually see how much space there is above the bed for sheets and things like this. So bear in mind, you do have to make your bed every day. It may not necessarily be something that you want to do, but on the other side, look at this enormous lounge you get in a 7-meter van. Now, one of the things though I do need to point out, that there is one thing I am not so keen on. We've got a step up there, and bear in mind that the bed is where the bed is. I stand up here, and there's me in the mirror, and you can see how much space that this thing gives. So if you're any taller than I am, then you probably, get 3 fingers in. You probably would not want to have this unless you want to walk around with your back crouched all the time. Nonetheless, I really like the original look of this. And if you think you're going to have a number of people around or something like that, or you want a big lounge, you might want to sort of lounge in your lounge, then you can certainly do that here. So we've got up there the lockers going all the way back. The angle of them, it's been well thought out, this van. I think it's very, very original. would it be suitable for me? Possibly not, because it's one of these things, sometimes, you know, you've got situations where you can sort of leave the bed down and it doesn't really make too much difference. In this case, it would be somewhat difficult, I suppose, to leave the bed down. You'd have to put it up every single day. Now, one of the questions you might ask, and I don't know what the answer is what about the motor? How strong is the motor that puts the bed up and down? And I can't give you an answer to that one, unfortunately. But for originality, this really is good. Now, one of the opinions on this is that, well, a friend of mine thinks this way, and he says, well, you only use the bed at night, you're not using your bed when you're using the chairs, so why not have the two things together? My opinion is that I don't really want to make the bed up before going to sleep. Now, one of my other arguments actually does somewhat fall down with this vehicle, and it's this, that sometimes in the summer I like to have a bit of a lie down. The thing is, of course, I can have a bit of a lie down just by lying down over there on that couch. So that would solve that one. So I've given you the arguments. Maybe there's others I don't actually know about, but you can, if you can think of anything, then write them down. Now, another thing that Bürstner does, they have these sort of I use the word Laura Ashley-ish. Hope you understand what I mean by that. These blinds, which are additional to the blinds you've got in the window there. So you've got your normal blackout blinds and mosquito net will be in there, and that sort of extra gives it a bit more style. On the subject of style, and I do appreciate that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and I know nothing about style anyway, but these cushions, the way everything looks together, I think really that's very nice. Another thing as well, look at the size of this table. Isn't that great? Now, for me, as a person who works in the van, I certainly think I can do that quite well in this vehicle. Now, I don't know why there's that step there. Oh, I do know why. Sorry, I can show you from here, because it's keeping the floor flat from the very front. Yeah, so the only solution to that would, of course, to make the whole thing the same height, going all the way back to keep, and then, but you know, you're talking there lots and lots of money to do something like that. A double floor, for example, adds a great deal to the price. We've got additional storage here in the kitchen. There you've got sort of, what can I call that? It's like a bit like a spice rack in a way, isn't it? You need some boxes and things in there. Got your gas there as well. And let's have a look at how this works. The oh, it's got up there the maximum size you should be using. I confess that I do go over that. The thing I do all my cooking in is quite large, to say the least. You've got a bit of prep, not a bit, quite a lot of preparation space there. Sink and more shelves up here. Okay, here we have the first wardrobe, so the outer clothes go there, and additional space below. You've got a Truma eyenet there. There's a warning in there to turn your gas off as you travel. automatic fridge. Oh, I say it's been blocked. I can't open it. I understand why. Bit of space above the fridge. Oh, sorry, I see what they've done. Yeah. Should have noticed that. No, put this on here. As a blocking device. Okay, fair enough. There's me in the mirror. Toilet out here. Now this also, I like this additional storage. Look at that up there. Hanging space. Get your shirts and things in there. And on the other side from the mirror, we have some more, contoured to the outer shape of the van. There's a place for your socks. Oh, I like this. Oops, sorry. There's a magnetic thing there at the end as well to hold it in place as the vehicle moves. Very large shower. And towel rack, toilet, oh, plenty of light in here. The shower mirrors certainly help. I think this is a very good looking van. See there the size of the garage. I'll see if it's open or not. If it's open, I'll open it. If it's not, I won't. It's locked, sorry. It's locked. So I can't open it. And it's a trade fair, so people put stuff inside the garages. They've got the papers, the brochures and all the rest of it. Right. So that is the Itineo TL680G motorhome. A motorhome with a hidden bed. Oh, and from the bed you can see there, when you open the bed you can actually open up the skylight up there. That was one of the extras, the optional extras, but you might want it. Yeah, that's the sort of thing, you know, I think I'd like to try something like that. Try it out. Don't buy a van, rent it, and then see if you like it or not. And certainly with something like that, see if it's practical or not. Because it mightn't be practical in real use. There may be something, when you see it now in the showroom, it looks great, but when you get out, it isn't great. I don't know. I'm just putting that as an idea forward. But there you have it. This van, I think, looks very nice and it's very original.